Doki Doki. I've missed this music. I've missed this game. Hey everyone, Jay here from the Minecraft Alliance, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus Side Stories, guys. It has been a while. It really has. The last episode of this I recorded was back in October, and yeah, I kind of just forgot to finish this. Shortly after I recorded the last episode, I moved, and then I moved again. Since I recorded the last episode, I've moved twice, and yeah, there's really nothing I can say other than I'm sorry for not finishing this. Obviously, the past couple of days I've been uploading the other episodes that I had recorded, and it's not that they were unseen, they were recorded on stream, but yeah. I am sorry that this didn't come out when it was supposed to, but hopefully I'm going to do this and hopefully finish the game. And I know there are one more side story which has two parts, other than the one we're going to be doing today. So I'm going to try and get that sorted, but I think what I'm going to do is do this side story, then finish the game, and that's going to be my priority, and then from there, we'll work on other stuff. But yeah, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I haven't looked into the last one, so I'm probably going to have forgotten a bunch of stuff, but that's not too much of an issue, because hopefully we should be able to pick it up kind of easily. And I just realised I don't need the main game for this. I loaded up DDLC, but we don't want the main game, we want the side stories. Okay, begin side story. So yeah, in the last episodes we did Trust Part 1 and Trust Part 2, which was a really kind of sad but poetic story, if you forgive the pun. And then we did Understanding Part 1, and now we're going to do Understanding Part 2, which is Yuri's sort of introduction into the club. And I'm assuming that the other one there is Natsuki's introduction into the club. For the first time, so Yuri is first to the club room. Anxiety courses through her relentlessly. Will Yuri show up today? Sitting at her desk, she stamps her feet in anxiety to calm down. Why am I getting... Oh yeah, I forgot. If you guys haven't seen my DDLC Plus videos before, or DDLC videos, I do voices. Bad voices, but I do voices, okay. Why am I letting this get to me so much? I'm doing everything I can to make Yuri happy, but my best wasn't good enough. But it was still my best. But I'm letting everyone down. I'm always just a disappointment. Yuri continues to wrestle with her self-depressing. Also, hey, if you're new here, I can't read. It's really difficult sometimes, so yeah. Zoe continues to wrestle with her self-deprecating thoughts. Every tiny noise causes her to lift her head in anticipation of Yuri's arrival. Minutes pass, and nobody enters the club room. Not Yuri or Monica. Gosh, I'm late. Why did I offer to help those other students with their work? I'm such a pushover sometimes. I'm going to leave such a bad impression on new club members, like Yuri, if I'm not the first one there. Monica rounds the corner, approaching the club room. As she does so, Yuri? Yuri jumps at the sound of Monica's voice. She's sitting outside the club room, against the wall next to the door. Embarrassed, she quickly closes the book she was reading and stands up. Oh gosh, sorry I'm late. You don't have to wait outside for me. The door to the club room is open. It's not... Yuri stammers, trying to unable to explain herself. She peers inside the club room through the window then looks away. Actually, I was wondering if I could help you today instead. Huh? Me? With club publicity stuff? Yes. Monica is utterly confused. Why is Yuri asking this all of a sudden? When she was so eager to spend time with Sayori before? Did they not get along after all? Monica looks into the club room and sees Sayori sitting alone inside. Okay. It's kind of a simple job, but I'd be happy for you to tag along. Me too. Monica is worried, but she finds it difficult to insert herself into whatever conflict that may have arisen. It's a little ironic, she realizes, she could be so conflict avoidant after having been in the debate club. That's true, but I can understand Monica's feelings on this. Okay, let's take a walk through that. I just have to make a copy of this new flyer, then we can then go round to the billboards and replace the old one with the new ones. Yuri nods and the two set off. The two walk in silence. Without theory, Monica finds it quite difficult to strike up a conversation. So, how's everything been going? Fine. And that's good. Neither one of them follows up with anything more. Monica tenses up at the stinted conversation. How the heck does Theory do it? Sorry I didn't see you yesterday. I went straight into the computer lab to work on flyers. Theory told me. What did you two end up doing yesterday? Just some reading. Oh, I'm glad. It's really starting to feel more like a literature club now. Yeah. It's kind of funny. I felt so intimidated at first. When I heard about the kind of reading you're into. But you know, it's kind of stupid of me because I'm just intimidated by things I'm not good at. And it's silly for me to assume that everyone who comes into the club will just have the same interests as me. But it's so cool that you're able to get so into it. That the club is working. I'm really happy about that. She's not into it. Huh? She's not into it, and I'm stupid for forcing it onto her. Yuri falls silent again as if she started her thoughts but can't figure out how to continue it. Did something happen? Yuri sighs. No, it's just me. Yuri pauses. I'm thinking. A moment passes in silence, then Yuri shakes her head. I shouldn't be complaining to you all of a sudden. Don't be silly. I wouldn't think you're complaining. I just want to make sure you feel welcome. It's important to me that you can... If it's important to that, then you can tell me anything. Well, I do feel welcome. Too welcome, I guess. It's not an issue with the club, it's just an issue with me. So I feel wrong to inconvenience you with it. Monica pauses and thinks. Well, what if we put it this way? It's my job as president to understand the needs of the club members, right? We're going to have all kinds of people joining this club. Hopefully, anyway. Like Miney, for example. And learning about the diverse needs and interests of everyone will help me come up with the club activities that everyone can be happy with. That everyone can be happy with? Not just some people? Of course. I need to be looking out for everyone, otherwise what kind of a club would it be? I see. Yuri looks a little more relaxed. It signals to Monica that switching from a sympathetic approach to a pragmatic approach was a good choice. Each individual truly does have their own needs. Okay, Yuri takes a deep breath. I'm a really weird and awkward person. I've accepted that about myself. I just don't know how to, connect with other people? How is it so easy for everyone else? How do you make a conversation about any arbitrary topic? Girl, same. I mean, I've got friends, online that I can do that with, but, with people in real life? No. How do you do something like that? I can talk for hours about things I'm into. Unfortunately, so much that I don't know when to stop. But for anything else, I just have no idea what to say. So I understand that about myself. I'm not good with people. I can't help it. So it feels like whenever I'm confronted with a new social situation, I'm either ignored or made fun of or taken pity on. And Siri falls into that third category. What? Hold on. You're saying Siri is taking pity on you? Yuri nods. I just want to be treated like a normal person. If you don't like me or you don't connect with my interests, then just tell me. I can accept that and move on. Siri is too nice to me. I'm so stupid for not realising that she would just go along with whatever I pushed onto her. Nobody deserves to put themselves through that kind of discomfort just because they pity some weirdo who doesn't know how to manage. I think Sayori was just trying to show an interest, honestly. from what I remember, like I say, it's been 4 months since I recorded the last episode, and I haven't really reviewed it, which I probably should have. It's the worst feeling. I hate it. Yuri's sharp words cut through the tenser. Somewhere in the middle of the conversation, the two stop short in the hallway, prioritizing the conversation over their original task. Monica looks at Yuri. Yuri only looks down with her fists clenched. I think you should tell her that. I could say, never say that to someone's face. It's pathetic. Sayori is different. Making people happy is the most important thing to her. I'm sure that's all she was trying to do. So if you're able to explain it to her what makes you happy, then she'll do anything to make it happen. That's Sayori in a nutshell. That is a really good way to describe Sayori's character. That's the problem. What kind of friendship is one person always trying to cater to what the other person needs, but then you cater back to what she needs? It's a mutual beneficial thing. It's not a one-way street with a relationship, you know. I'm sorry, I'm making myself sound so... No, I think I'm starting to understand. Monica hesitates to finish her thought out loud. It's something that Sayori will be able to say better. Sayori is someone who will give anyone however much kindness they need in order to smile. Yeah, Sayori's great. But Yuri, who has a difficulty accepting kindness, must be driving Sayori to be even more assertive in her kindness, further exacerbating the matter. Another person is to blame, but it's an issue that can't be resolved without them understanding each other better. Sayori wants to be your friend, I promise that. It's okay for different people to have different needs. I mean, Sayori, she has her needs too. But good friends work together and can be what they need for each other. You just have to have good communication and talk about it. I don't have good communication. Yuri stops and shakes her head. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to say that. My head is just so resistant to everything. I'm pushing such a kind person away from me because of it. Yuri pauses to think. I'm so tired of this cycle I'm just creating for myself. I think I'm afraid of people pushing me away. So afraid I'm people pushing me away that I just push them away first. How thoughtless and immature of me. Yuri takes a deep breath and exhales. I didn't mean for this to turn into a whole venting session, but I understand now that I just need to communicate with her. You're totally fine. It's for the club, remember? You're just helping make the club a better place for everyone. Yeah. Yuri falls silent again. She looks like she wants to say something. This kind of critical thinking is something I'm really bad at. You know, about people. So, thank you. Anytime. Monica smiles at Yuri. For just a moment, Yuri finds it in her heart to meet Monica's gaze, returning a shy smile of her own. Aww. How lovely. Yuri and Monica find... Why are you open? Sorry, I just realised the Epic Game Launcher was opening in the background. Also, I apologise if I'm in a bit of a dark room. I've tried my best to light this room, because if I do this, if I put my light on, it like blows out the camera. You see? So like, it just doesn't really work. I mean, if I position myself in the right position, it doesn't, you know, it's annoying. So I just have to leave this off. So it is really annoying. Welcome to my world. Anyway. Yuri and Monica finish replacing the old flyers with new ones. More accurately, Monica does mostly the work with Yuri following along. But as the club room once again draws near, so does Yuri's confrontation. I can't do this. Yes you can. It'll be great. Yuri sighs and shakes her head. I'm never gonna be confident enough. I just have to do it. If I don't do it now, I never will. Yuri starts towards the door, but then turns her face to Monica. You're not just gonna wait outside, are you? I can take a walk. Want me to get you a coffee or something? Actually, I prefer tea. I like to make my own though, so please don't worry about it. Although I suppose it's one downside of reading here is that the club, rather than at home, I don't have to drink tea while I'm cooking. Sorry, I guess it's nothing to do with this. You know, now you mentioned it, I bet we could get permission to keep some stuff of tea in the club room. We can use like an electric kettle to heat up water, right? Would that really be possible? I'll look into it. I think it'd be great. Yuri smiles and nods as the thought. Well, I'll be back in a bit. Good luck. Monica waves at Yuri and then turns around and departs down the hallway as Yuri's smile fades once more. A moment of daydreaming about tea is enough to save her from the anxiety of the task that lies before her, but it must be done. Taking one more deep breath, Yuri timidly opens the club room door, and with that, I'm going to have a quick drink, because I feel like Sayori's going to be talking a lot here, so I need to have a vocal cord. Yuri? Wait, hold on, I'm not done yet. Yuri shuffles a bunch of papers around. Yuri stammers with her words. Something caught in her throat. At that moment, she realized how Sayori has been spending her afternoon. I wasn't expecting you to come today. I was really hoping to make it all the way through the next chapter first, but I got most of the way through it. And look! Sayori holds up a sheet of paper. It's a page of notes beautifully produced with indentations, categories, even colour coding. Oh, Sayori! Oh god, you're gonna make me cry! She's really trying her best to make her happy! Oh, Sayori! As Yuri sees it, her expression shifts from anxiety to despair. I was afraid of you were getting disappointed in me, so I've been trying really hard. Stop. Yuri presses her fist against her forehead. Please stop. I can't take this. Yuri? Sayori's voice quivers in shock, after having received the exact opposite response she was expecting. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sayori looks away and goes, Did I do something wrong? I don't understand. So, if I did something wrong, please tell me. Yuri shakes her head. No, it's me. I keep putting myself in these situations where people are afraid to treat me normally. If you don't like this kind of reading, it's okay. Please just tell me. I don't need to be treated differently just because I'm weird. But I don't treat you differently. I just want my friends to be happy. So I thought that if we did something together that you really like... I don't want your pity! Why did I do that? Yuri sinks to her knees, her voice squeaks. I'm sorry. Tears of guilt and self-loathing just streamed down her face. This isn't how it was supposed to go. Why is it so hard just to articulate your thoughts? Why do you end up pushing everyone away from you? Yuri's mind pounds with internal accusations as she shuts her eyes, unable to face the world, or the rest of the world. She should leave, just escape from here, before Monica sees her like this and before Sayori tells her what Monica did. But before Yuri can put any strength into her legs, she feels a warm pair of arms gently wrap around her and back. Sayori! It's okay. Sayori whispers in a soothing voice. It's okay. Overcome by despair, Yuri finds herself unable to protest or pull away from Sayori's kindness gesture. Yuri's sniffles become breathing heavily through her clenched throat, trying her willpower to control herself. I understand that you're feeling that the things you're feeling in your head are different from what the things you're trying to say. I know that must be what you're feeling right now. I promise I understand that, so I'll give you as much time as you need. When you're ready, just tell me your feelings and we'll talk about them together. Okay? Yuri sniffs again and nods her head. She gives herself a minute to compose her thoughts, then speaks while steadying her voice. I think that I've just gotten so used to people being weirded out by me that it feels like anyone who's nice to me is just doing it out of pity. It's so horrible with people. I'm so horrible with. So it makes me want to believe that someone makes me not want to believe that someone actually like me for who I am. Yuri pauses, but Sayori doesn't interrupt. Rather she waits for Yuri to continue. I got so excited when I joined the literature club. I thought that it was finally my chance to make friends through my interests. Because my interests are the only thing that I know how to talk about. It's all I have going for me. But then, whenever I catch myself getting overly obsessive in front of other people, it feels like I'm making a fool of myself. I hate myself for it. Ultimately, I just want to be treated like a normal person. But how am I supposed to expect that when I can't even behave like one? I just want to learn how to get along with people and stop running things for being myself. That's all. Yuri finishes her thoughts, feeling more steady after having gotten around. Sayori, who can feel Yuri's breath rise and fall from beneath her arms, realizes that as well. Thank you for helping me understand you a little better. You know, you were so great at helping me while you were reading, so I'll help you with the things that you need too. But I feel like it would just be frustrating for you with how much patience I require sometimes. That sounds kind of familiar. I couldn't stop myself worrying about that while we were reading. I was so afraid that you'd get frustrated with me, but I would never do that. I'd do my best to reassure you by mentioning how I have a lot of patience. Yeah, I know, but my irrational fears just won't be quiet sometimes. Mood. Big fucking mood. Sorry. But that is a big mood. I'm sure it's the same for you, right? Yeah. Irrational fears. Well, you know, there's no way that you could frustrate me, because I already like you as the person that you are. I know you said you had a hard time believing me, but I promise it's true. You don't have to be a social person for people to like you. I think you're really considerate in your own way, you know? Not worrying so much about people's feelings. We're all kind of weird. It's a literature club. But it's the best part that we're all different and have different interests. Like about that book. I'm reading it because I want to. I promise. That's what I really want. It's a bit of a struggle, but try not to mistake that for me not enjoying it. I mean, we could never discover new things if we didn't try them first, right? This is true. This is very true. I want to learn the reasons that you love it so much. And in the end, if it's not for me, I can say that. But I'll be glad that I tried it and learn more about you. Plus, you're like plus, you're like super duper smart, and I want that to rub off on me. He fights back a smile at that comment. Already the heavy atmosphere surrounding us seems to have evaporated through the recipe series arms. Your hair is so pretty. I've always wanted long hair, but was awful at taking care of it, so I cut it off. Yuri's tension relaxes. For once, she feels okay, just listening, rather than worrying so much about saying the right thing. Yuri, sensing Yuri's comfort, lets her rest. It must be so difficult for her to feel relaxed around other people, but if the literature club can make it happen, then it's something that she deserves to experience. Well then, based on my understanding of your feelings, I suppose I wouldn't mind if we were to continue reading. That's what I wanted to hear. But we can stop it anytime. If you truly don't like it, please be honest about it. I won't be offended. Of course. I'm not going to judge anything this early on though, so we'll just see what happens. Oh, and it's not good to touch people without their consent first. Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Oh, you didn't. I mean, I suppose it was kind of nice. I was just saying. I'm back! Monica's back! But yeah, you just have a good point. Some people don't. I didn't even realise that one was the line. I didn't even read the line. But no, yeah, you just have a good point. Like, well, yeah, it worked out in this situation. Sometimes it cannot. So, you know. Yeah. I haven't seen you, like, at all recently. Zoe trots over to Monica. Ah, she whispers loudly. Can I hug you? Oh, Zoe is so sweet. I love her. She's great. Sure, Zoe. Zoe wraps her arms around Monica. Oh yeah, Yuri, it might be good to know. Zoe can be a kind of a hug monster. Ah. Hey, don't call me a monster. Our Trimus is a monster. If he inherits the kingdom, it could spell disaster. I guess another reference to Yuri's book. Yuri laughs. Monica perfectly looks between the two of them and then smiles. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying your reading so far. It's like our first real activity as the literature club. Ah, about that. Well, you've been so patient with exploring my interests. I think that it would be considerate of me not to return the favour to you and learn about the things that you like. Yes! Do you like poetry? Yuri smiles. Ah, I love that. That was great. That was really, really great. I loved it. Okay, let's have a look. I'm assuming. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. Oh, this is so cool. I love it. Ah, that's so cool. I love any more series art. And then this is the one that we got, wasn't it? Yeah. Which kind of, you see, you got this picture of Monica and Sayori hugging, and then you got this one of Yuri and Sayori hugging. Anything else? I think that's it. I think that's all the new ones. I do love this one though. This one's so cool. I love this one. Can you tell I like it? Then we have music. What new music have we got? Oh, it doesn't tell me which new ones there are. But there were some new ones apparently. But yeah, that's the last side story. For now, there is ones that you can unlock by getting doing Natsuki choices, I believe. But yeah, so the plan of action is going to be now, I think I'm going to finish the game, and then we're going to run through, I'm going to look up how to unlock Natsuki's ones, and then we'll run through, we'll do a Natsuki, we'll get the Natsuki stuff. I'll probably do stuff I need to do off stream, off camera, because, you know, it's not really necessary for me to share it. And then, yeah, from there, we'll go ahead and, like, look at stuff. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. If you have enjoyed today's video and you want to see more content like this on the channel, please don't forget to like it. If you are new around here, please subscribe. Oh, hang on 1 second. If you are new around here, please subscribe to the channel. You can check out my main channel and my tutorial channel, linked, as always, down in the description below. You can also check out my Twitch, where I stream regularly, and sometimes do actually stream this series. Twitch.tv/Your Minecart Alliance. I really love streaming. It's honestly the thing that I do more than most of the stuff. But, you know, it's a lot of fun. Also check out my Discord, link down below. We're currently still about 130 members, so please do come join. It's a really lovely community. But anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next video, guys. A good bye!